Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So I got a question from a subscriber. This one says, hey, how you doing, Mr. Locario? Thanks for the game on checking women. I really appreciate that information. I'm constantly refining my game through the bad boy membership and getting great results. But to digress, I would like to get your advice for a friend of mine who is married. He's been married for 3 years and has a 2-year-old son. However, every time we go out, he's always telling me his missus does not make time for sex. She gives random excuses. He works his ass off for his family, provides, etc. But he's not getting any sex. As a married man yourself, would love to get your insight on what he can do in this situation. All right. So this is a problem that a lot of guys have when they get married. When you guys are in monogamous relationships, you have a wife, and then, it seems like the sex isn't happening as frequently as you want it in certain cases. Now, this isn't for, all married guys, because certain married guys, they have a relationship where the sex is still popping or whatever, right? But some chicks, you get with them, you get married, and the sex isn't as frequent as it used to be, because it could be a number of different things. It can be you and your wife, y'all are working a lot, you get tired, you probably got kids, and you're just too tired to smash like you used to, right? But the thing is, he wants, in the guy in this email, he wants to have sex, but his wife is giving him all these random excuses. Now, I'm not sure how their sex life was before. So what happens is that sometimes you can sort of see like there's always a pattern that goes down when you have a relationship. Like usually, like you'll have maybe a couple, when it comes to sex, they might have sex like 4 or 5 times a week. Some couples might have sex once a week. Some couples might have sex every day. Some couples might have sex twice a day. It depends on the couple. And that's just how they get down. That's how that specific couple, does their thing, right? So, my question would be like, what was the sex life before? Because if his wife was the type of chick who had a low sex drive, or his sex drive wasn't that high anyway, unless they only had sex like maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks or whatever, you understand, it falling off to where he's not really getting sex isn't that drastic of a thing, because they weren't doing it that much in the first place. But if they used to have sex like almost every day, and now all of a sudden it's not happening, then it's like a little bit more drastic. It's a little bit more of an issue. So I'm not really sure like how much sex they was having, and that type of stuff, right? Now the thing is, he's saying that his wife is making excuses or random excuses, and I also wanted to know what the excuses were. So sometimes when you send these questions, you got to get a little bit more detailed, because the more details you give, the more I could, give a better assessment as to what might be happening. But from what we're reading now, when she's giving excuses, he's trying to get sex and, make this stuff happen, it could be a lot of different things. And one thing, it could be also is that his wife could actually be messing with another dude. You understand what I'm saying? So her messing with another dude, and this other dude's banging her out, which it could be. And then while he's, with her, she's sort of like doesn't want to do it because she's already doing it with this other dude. You feel what I'm saying? And then she's giving excuses like, oh, I'm tired, or this or that, or whatever the excuses are for not having sex. You feel what I'm saying? Because the thing is, women love sex just as much as dudes, if not more sometimes. You understand? They want to get down. So if you were, you and his wife are having sex, and all of a sudden she just doesn't want to have sex, it's not really sort of like a normal thing technically. You understand what I'm saying? Unless, again, like I said, if she's working all the time, she's tired, and that's the situation or whatever, because that could have happened, right? But the thing is, all that really needs to go down, and this goes for anybody in any type of relationship, whether you're married, whether you have a girlfriend, even sometimes when you're dating somebody, right? You have to sit down with your girl and talk. You understand? You have to communicate, because a lot of times people are scared to bring shit up, because they don't want to hurt someone's feelings. They think it's awkward to say something. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to sit your girl down and see what's the issue with the sex. You understand? Because you got to be like, look, you're my wife. I know you don't want me going out cheating on you. You understand what I'm saying? So what's really going on? What's with all these excuses? You understand what's really happening? So it has to be, some sort of communication, because then his wife might reveal something to him that he just didn't know. It could be a whole bunch of shit that he would have never thought of. She could be like, oh, I'm just working so much, I've been tired, and I really, it's because of that, or I've been seeing some other dude. It could be that, or oh, I don't feel sexy enough, because sometimes women will not have sex with you because they don't feel good. They don't feel sexy and shit. You understand? So then they can't get in the mood to actually do it. You feel what I'm saying? But the thing is, there has to be some sort of communication so that you can really see, what's actually going down with your woman. You understand? And so, once that communication is there, you understand, then you can really see what's going down. And you really have to actually dig deep to pull the truth out of her. Because if you're saying she's already making excuses, let's say she's like, oh, well, I've just been so tired or whatever. And then you'd be like, all right, well, since, you've been tired from work, how about this weekend when you're not working, we get together and make it happen? You feel what I'm saying? So that goes within the communication. You can plan, a day or whatever for y'all to get the shit popping if that was the excuse. You understand what I'm saying? If she was like, oh, I just wasn't feeling really sexy anymore, I didn't think you were into me like that, and blah, 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 blah. Like, nah, girl, this and that, you're beautiful, whatever. But you got to talk to your girl to see what the hell is going on. Because if you don't, you're just going to be assuming, what's happening. You're going to be assuming certain things. You're going to be like thinking things are going down that's probably not really going down. And then things aren't going to really happen. Because the thing is, if you don't communicate, if you don't really nip this in the bud, you're going to this dude's basically going to end up cheating on his wife. If she finds out or whatever, it's going to be an issue. They're probably going to get divorced. He's going to have to go through the alimony, child support, whatever it is. See, this is why you guys got to be careful about this marriage thing, man. You understand? You got to be careful about this marriage thing, for real. See, that's why, I'm in an open relationship, so I don't mess with the shit y'all messing with right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mess with that monogamy stuff. But the thing is, and my wife and I have sex. So, I mean, you guys out there, if you're in a situation where your woman is not having sex with you, you have to have a talk with her. You feel what I'm saying? That has to go down. You have to get to the bottom of that shit. You feel what I'm saying? And see what's good. All right. So listen, if anybody has any more questions, make sure you click the link below. Send me a question. Also go to badboymembership.com. To get 45 through 90-minute audio and video tutorials every month. And I'll talk to you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below so you can send me a question and I'll do a video on it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which gives you 7 tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And number 3, I want you to click the link under that to go to badboymembership.com, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.